Welcome back to the Sipping Sooner. Thank you for joining me again today. Today we want to go over the power poll, man, for this week. Let's see who's doing what out here in these streets, man. You know, it's rough out here in these streets, man. It really is. Coming in at number 14 is Baylor. Baylor got absolutely crushed, man, at home by Texas. 38-6. Man, I mean, it seemed like Baylor just showed up butt naked and just said, Texas, do whatever you want, man. Just do whatever you want, man. It was ridiculous, man. They're going to go on the road this week to play UCF. We'll see how that goes. I don't think it's going to go very well. I think UCF will get that win as well. I mean, it ain't a whole lot to say, man, other than ooh-wee, man. So let's move ahead, man. Number 13, Oklahoma State is a lot of people would like to call them Okie Light. Lost to Iowa State, made Iowa State look like a juggernaut on offense. Man, I don't even know. 34 points, man. That's what y'all want to give up to Iowa State? Come on now. Come on. I mean, man, bye week couldn't get here quick enough for you guys. I know it couldn't. You know, Alan Bowman, I guess, got the call. And, you know, man, he was all right. I mean, nothing to be celebrating. I still think Gunnar Gundy is probably your best bet if you really want to, you know, just go ahead and get ready for the future. But yeah, man, OSU, yeah, number 13 for sure. No doubt. Coming in at number 12, we got Houston Cougars. Beat Sam Houston State 38-7. I'm sorry, man. I mean, I can't really give y'all props for that shit, man. I mean, it's Sam Houston State. I mean, at least y'all didn't lose. But y'all return back to reality this week, you know. You know, you got you going to Texas Tech, and I expect Texas Tech to go ahead and put it on y'all, get their first Power 5 win of the season because they struggling as well. Matter of fact, speaking of Texas Tech, coming in at 11, Texas Tech. Let's just go ahead and get them out the way. Lost to West Virginia 20-13. Do y'all remember, man, before the season started, everybody was hyping up Texas Tech, talking about look out for Texas Tech. Some people had them going to the Big 12 championship. Well, all that damn shit is gone, man. All those hopes and dreams, that ain't happening, man. So that is not going to happen. So now we get the Toilet Bowl come Saturday. You know, the game between them and Houston, man. I mean, I mean, the loser of this game is most definitely going to be like 13, maybe even 14 in next week's poll. But, yeah, Texas Tech, major disappointment this season. A lot of people had them high on their list, man. I was not one of them. So, you know, it is what it is, man. Let's move on. Number 10, Iowa State. Iowa State took care of Okie Light. I guess I'll give y'all ass a cookie for that win just because y'all beat OSU. So, you know, but that's okay. It ain't going to last long, man, because y'all coming into the Terror Dome Saturday night. And I expect my Sooners to do y'all real dirty. So, you know, they're gonna come in with this umbrella defense, and that really affects teams that really want to stick to their game plan and throw the ball and all that. But if OU comes out and with the right game plan and just runs the rock right down their throats, man, they can make this real easy on themselves. Or they could come out here and try to throw the ball and make this real hard on themselves. Either one. We know that the umbrella defense they got 8 dudes with their eyes directly on the quarterback on every snap. So, hey, it is what it is, man. Iowa State, yep, y'all sitting there at 10 this week. Coming in at number 9, Cincinnati, coming off of a loss to my Sooners, 20-6. Could only muster up 6 points. And truthfully, man, they should have got beat worse than that. Offense was struggling a little bit, a little out of sync, and, some questionable play calls, whatever, man. We done moved on to the next game now, but Cincinnati, they get ready to go take on BYU. So we'll see how that ends up. But as far as OU fans and Cincinnati fans, this will give us a better gauge on where Cincinnati actually is, because it's been hard to actually pinpoint where Cincinnati is in all this pecking order here, because if they can go to BYU and handle their business and come out with that win, that'll make that 20-6 loss to Oklahoma look a little bit better. And vice versa, if you're a Sooner fan, it'll make that win look a lot better as well. Because, since we've been getting threatened with the deadly visit to Provo later in the season, man, I mean, if y'all let Cincinnati come in there and beat y'all, I find it hard to believe that y'all going to be able to stop us when we show up bearing gifts. So we'll see what happens, man. I don't expect Cincinnati to win that game, but hey, we going to see if that defensive line, because, they had their hands full with OU's offense. Maybe they have a little better luck with BYU. So we'll see, man. Number 8, West Virginia. West Virginia, they beat Texas Tech 20-13. No major explosion or anything like that. But hey, they got a much needed win, especially for Neil Brown. I mean, it seems like to me that he done damn near saved his ass. I mean, for real. Especially if he can come away with another win. They go on the road to TCU. If they can come out of that game with the win, then he most definitely saved his ass. But, it seemed like the players want to play for him. So, I mean, if the players want to continue to play for him, I don't see no reason to getting rid of him. So, we'll see what West Virginia can do when they go on the road. Let's see. Do I expect them to beat TCU? No, I do not. But, hey, this season has already shown us a few surprises, and I bet it's quite a few more to come. So, we'll see what West Virginia is looking like after this week. Number 7, UCF. UCF got their first taste of Big 12 play last week. Didn't work out for them. They did all right, though. Hey. They could end up being the best out of the new 4 teams in the league. Between them and BYU, probably. We'll see which one of them can, take that crown of best new team. I expect UCF, they play Baylor. I expect them to put it on Baylor's ass. I do. I don't think Baylor can do very much scoring offensively. I mean, they wasn't that great with Shapen, and now that he's out, I mean, I don't expect them to have too many setbacks against Baylor, man. I think they'll come out and win that game comfortably. So, number 6, TCU. TCU coming off of a win against SMU. their rival there. Um, they've done a nice job bouncing back from the early season loss to Colorado. So we'll see. I mean, I expected TCU. They kind of hurt me, man, when they let Colorado just come in their house and put their feet all on their furniture and shit. But hey, you know, Colorado got dealt with, didn't they? Yeah. But yeah, we'll see what TCU can do against West Virginia this week. Um, like I was saying, I think TCU will handle them just fine. I think they'll be able to move the ball on them guys. And I don't know. We'll see. We might come back here next week and be like, damn, West Virginia rocked their ass. I don't know. We'll see, man. Number 5, BYU. BYU coming off of their first loss of the season to Kansas. They get ready to welcome Cincinnati in. Like I said, that game will tell us a lot on both ends. BYU and Cincinnati's in. That game is Friday too, man. I'm gonna be going straight from happy hour right into the game. So, I'll be lathered up. I don't know, man. I mean, if I had to take a guess, I would say, I don't know. That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be a tough game, man. It depends. It depends on where Cincinnati is mentally. Their defense probably feels like they played, good enough, holding OU to 20. But, I mean, in all reality, I'm sure they watched that film and watched OU fumble the ball down the red zone and Dylan missed, a couple of pretty sure touchdowns. So, I don't know. We'll see. And they might even, be in denial and think that they actually had a chance, to score a couple of times when they crossed the 50. But nah. But we'll see, man. Like I said, we'll know more about both of these teams Friday. Number 4, Kansas State. Kansas State took care of UCF. I like their running back that they got, man. I can't remember his name right now, but yeah, man, he was running, man. He looked good out there, man. I guess he was very underrated, so. But anyway, he went out there and put it down. And they going into their bye week this week, so they can kick back and relax and watch everybody else kind of beat up on each other. So, Kansas State, that was a good win. One that I expected them to get. So, hey, it is what it is. Kansas State sitting there at number 4. Number 3. All right, and this is where we started getting down to the remaining undefeated teams. Texas, Kansas, and Oklahoma. Texas, like I said, they beat the brakes off of Baylor. OU beat Cincinnati. Kansas got the better win. Coming in number 3 is Oklahoma. I don't know why they can't get to this number 2 spot. Well, it's guaranteed after this week because Texas and Kansas is playing each other. So OU beat Cincinnati, went there and took care of business. Especially defense was on point, slapping fools. The offense sputtered a little bit, but at the end of the day, when it was time to make the plays, they made the plays. Got out of Cincinnati with the win. To me, the game never felt like it was in jeopardy at any point in that game, just based off of the defense really, keeping Cincinnati in check. And like I said, this Saturday we play the kings of the umbrella defenses in Iowa State. If we come out, like I said, and make it easy on ourselves and run the ball, I used to holler this all the time, with Lincoln. Man, if Lincoln then would have just ran the ball, he could have saved himself a whole lot of those upset, losses at home and shit. Man, come on. But, we'll see. I don't expect OU to have a whole lot of problem with Iowa State because even though they went on an offensive explosion against Okie Light, man, this ain't Okie Light, homie. So we go see what happens when they show up in Norman Saturday night. So yeah, at the end of the day, look for OU to get the running game going. I mean, this is it. This is the last chance they can get their running game going. They not just gonna magically learn how to run the ball efficiently when we show up down in the Cotton Bowl. You need to start this week. Hell, you should have started several weeks ago establishing that run. You need to go ahead and get that accomplished, man, so we can go into the Red River rivalry or shootout or whatever the hell you want to call it and go ahead and handle business, man, because like I said, I expect for us to before the season started, I thought, well, Texas will probably win the first game and then we'll get them on the second game. I don't know, man. I don't know. So yeah, you need to establish the run game against Iowa State, get that on and popping, and so we can go ahead and open up the passing game. Because if not, that umbrella defense is just gonna sit back there all day long, man. So don't make it hard on yourself, Jeffrey. At number 2, we got Kansas. Kansas beat BYU 38-27. And now they get to go and try to go into Austin and get a win against Texas. We know Kansas has had some success against Texas here recently. Yeah, we don't have to go back far. And that was, in my opinion, before they even got good. So, hey, I just want to see a good game. I mean, the way it's shaking out for us, I prefer, like I said, for Texas to show up in that game with that ass nice and juicy and ready for us, next Saturday. But if Kansas can get this win, then that means we get to go up to their house and dance on their furniture. And they going to be wearing the same lingerie that Texas is wearing. So, hey, either one. We'll take it. So at the end of the day, we'll see, man, whichever one comes out with this win. I mean, it's a win-win for us. It's even sweeter if Texas loses. But like I said, if they sitting there undefeated for us next week, oh, so lovely. Yes, that's what we want to see as well. So, hey, let's get it, man. And number 1, Texas. I mean, we already knew that it's going to be them. They basically should have charges pressed against them for what they did to Baylor. I mean, that was uncalled for and unnecessary. Poor Baylor. I'm not going to say what I want to say, but yeah, it was rough, man. In my opinion, Texas is going to be facing the best quarterback that they've seen yet in Daniels. I mean, a lot of people overlook that, though, when you start talking about Texas. I mean, Milroe for Alabama, he was never going to threaten them throwing the ball, man. It just wasn't going to happen, And they ain't really faced anybody that could beat them throwing the ball yet. But it's coming, and it's coming quick, But, hey, they went out there and took care of business and did what they had to do, man. Now, they did dominate Baylor, man. I mean, ain't no denying that. But we'll see if they can get the win, man, and show up at the Cotton Bowl undefeated. Like I said, just come on with it, man. But this should be a good game. Probably the game I'm looking forward to the most outside of OU. So hey, that's gonna be a lot of fun to watch, man. So there you have it, man. There's the power poll. So I know I've probably sound a little stuffy, man, or whatever, man. Allergies is on my ass, something tough. But hey, it's all good, man. So anyway, I'll see y'all, I don't know, probably Thursday or so. We'll try to break down Iowa State. And I got a feeling I want to get back on my predictions too, man. I mean, I don't know. Should I? I I mean, they did only score 20 damn points last week, which I wouldn't even came close to that either. I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, it's the boy Sippers. Oh, hold on. Thank you guys, man. Y'all been killing it too, man. The subscriptions still going up. The likes, the interaction in the comment section, man. I love all that, man. So y'all keep doing what you do, man. Love y'all, man. Sipping Sooner. I'm out of this bitch. Peace.